Good evening. There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Voters lists soon to be updated by BCCI. Tougher punishments on way to crack down fishing violations. Restaurant closed for violating COVID-19 rules. Number of temporary expatriate workers employed in public sector revealed. Over 900 houses destroyed after strong quake strikes off Java Island. News in detail. Voters lists soon to be updated by BCCI. Bahrain Chambers Commerce and Industry will update and rectify voters lists in the second week of next month. The Elections Committee announced the measure during a meeting held at Beit Al Tajar, chaired by Adil Hussain Al Maskati. Number of temporary expatriate workers employed in public sector revealed. A total of 7,356 expatriates are employed on temporary contracts in the public sector, it has been revealed. Parliament and Shura Council Affairs Minister Ghanim Al Bunainin, who is politically responsible for the Civil Service Commission, told Parliament in writing that the expats have been given the jobs following requests by concerned ministries and government bodies. King Hamad Global Center for Peaceful Coexistence holds meeting. The Board of Trustees of the King Hamad Global Center for Peaceful Coexistence held its first periodic meeting for this year under the chairmanship of Dr. Sheikh Khalid bin Khalifa Al Khalifa. The online meeting convened in the presence of the board's deputy chairpersons, members, and Secretary General. At the outset of the meeting, Dr. Sheikh Khalid bin Khalifa Al Khalifa extended most sincere congratulations to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Supreme Commander, and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander, and Prime Minister on the 25th anniversary of the National Guard, which is observed on January 7th, and Bahrain Diplomatic Day, which is observed on January 14th. Bahrain Health Ministry published its complete list of health centers for receiving the COVID-19 vaccinations and booster shots. The ministry had announced earlier that booster shots are now available by choice for those between 12 and 17 years. The ministry had also said that the Green Shield will not change to yellow on the Be Aware application for children between 12 and 17 years if they do not receive a booster shot. Adolescents who have received 2 doses of the Sinopharm vaccine will receive the Sinopharm or Pfizer-BioNTech booster shots approved for use 6 months after the second dose. However, adolescents who received both doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine will get the Pfizer-BioNTech booster shot early, 6 months after the second dose. NIHR stresses continued cooperation with the regional international organizations. Bahrain's National Institution for Human Rights has called on international organizations to validate and to verify all claims to avoid repeatedly publishing misleading information. NIHR chairperson Ali Ahmad Al-Darasi has affirmed that the institution continues to cooperate with national and international bodies that work for the promotion and protection of human rights. He added that the institution is ready to receive and investigate any concerns raised. Tougher punishments on way to crack down fishing violations. Bahrain could introduce tougher punishments to crack down on people damaging the environment for fishing resources. MPs are set to vote on amendments on the 2002 law regulating fishing exploitation and protection of marine wealth. Restaurant closed for violating COVID-19 rules. One restaurant was closed for violating COVID-19 rules in the capital. It followed inspections conducted by the Health Ministry's Public Health Directorate in collaboration with the Industry, Commerce and Tourism Ministry and Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority. Today's COVID updates. COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. The Indian School Bahrain celebrated Vishwa Hindi Divas 2022 online in vibrant colors on Saturday, January 8, 2022. ISB Hindi Department conducted the Hindi Divas in collaboration with the Indian Embassy. Hindi Department HOD Babu Khan welcomed the gathering. Judges Sadanand Kashinath Bhosle, Professor and ex-head of the Department of Hindi, Savitrabhai Bhule, University of Pune, and Mohammad Shahul Hamid, Professor of Hindi, Aligarh Muslim University, Uttar Pradesh, attended. ISB Senior Section Vice Principal Anandar Nair inaugurated the program. This was the grand finale of the week-long celebrations, which were conducted in two phases. In the first phase, inter-school competitions and cultural activities were organized. The award ceremony was held in the Indian Embassy on January 10th. Indian Ambassador Piyush Srivastava awarded the trophies and certificates to the winners. Now we will be back after a very short break.
Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery. Fresh meat and fish. Fruits and vegetables. Sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods. Dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. Arabian Travel Market announces new dates for 2022 edition in Dubai. The organizer of the Arabian Travel Market, held annually in Dubai, Reed Exhibitions, has announced new dates for the 2022 edition of the event, which will be held at the Dubai World Trade Center. It will now be held from Monday, May 9th, 2022 and close on Thursday, May 12th, 2022, as opposed to the previously announced dates of May 8 to 11. The revised dates were announced on Thursday as a result of the new Monday to Friday working week, now followed by several government and private entities in the country. Philippines to acquire missile system from India for $375 million. The Philippines has finalized a deal to acquire a shore-based anti-ship missile system from India for nearly $375 million to beef up its navy, the Southeast Asian nation's defense minister said. According to Reuters, the Philippines is in the large stages of a 5-year $5.85 billion project to modernize its military's outdated hardware that includes warships from World War II and helicopters used by the United States in the Vietnam War. Over 900 houses destroyed after strong quake strikes off Java Island. Over 900 houses and buildings were destroyed and 2 people were wounded after a 6.6 magnitude earthquake struck off Indonesia's capital, Jakarta, and its surrounding provinces on Friday, disaster agency officials said on Saturday. Omicron less severe even for unvaccinated, says South African study. Unvaccinated people infected with the Omicron variant of coronavirus may be less prone to severe illness and requiring hospital care for dying than was the case with previous variants, a South African study showed on Friday. The study by the National Institute of Communicable Diseases in the Western Cape region, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, compared about 11,600 patients from the first 3 COVID-19 waves with about 5,100 from the Omicron-driven wave that began in November. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.